I used to hear the same conversations constantly. Men wanting women to be their mothers. Men don't cook. He don't want a relationship or want to commit to anything real. These conversations weren't just online like they are today. I heard them growing up in real time. But when I turned 17, something clicked. See, I was raised to be independent. So I knew I couldn't be the only man out here who didn't need a woman to do things I could already do my damn self. At 17, I was already scheduling my own doctor's appointments. So something about this narrative didn't add up to me, but I hadn't lived enough life yet to understand why. Oh, but now I've got 36 years of life under my belt, and I've dated women from all backgrounds, different races, different lifestyles, and varying financial situations. And what I've come to realize is this: the independent man isn't talked about much. Not because he doesn't exist or because he's ultra rare, but because he doesn't fit a narrative that allows women to avoid accountability in dating. Now, before somebody gets all emotional, this ain't red pill talk. I don't subscribe to that shit. But there's something most men will agree on. Fellas, y'all ever notice this? When a woman meets a man she likes and realizes he doesn't need her because sex isn't his top priority, you can see the instant confusion on her face. It's like watching a computer reboot. See, for all those conversations had about ain't shit men, we rarely talk about how some women genuinely don't know what to do when they obtain a man of substance. And what he wants isn't complicated. It only sounds complicated because it requires personal accountability. So what does he want? Well, it's quite simple. He just wants the woman he's with to act right. Now let's pause for a second before somebody get offended. I'm not calling women dogs or telling women how to act, but the attitude you bring into relationships and the behaviors that were tolerated from men who were beneath you becomes a turnoff to men who are your equals or above you. Men can be complicated emotionally, but most of us are wired the same. If I buy the groceries, can you cook the meal? If I clean the house, can you handle the laundry? If I just got home from a 12-hour shift, don't immediately dump your entire day on me. Let me shower, get a little food, and sit in peace for 30 to 45 minutes. Then tell us about whatever you're trying to dump that probably isn't that important, but we listen anyway because you know we love you. The independent man doesn't need much, just three things: cooperation, consistency, and stability. Cooperation doesn't mean blind obedience. It means you operate in the realm of counsel, not as competition or as boss. Consistency doesn't mean you will never have bad days. But if 4 days out of every week are bad days, the problem is most likely you. And stability, that just means a man wants to know what he's coming home to, and hopefully it's not chaos. And I'm not talking about the kid chaos. Men understand toys on the floor in the house being a mess. I'm talking emotional chaos, negativity, complaining, or your refusal to solve basic problems your damn self. That's the kind of environment that make men sit in the driveway for an hour before he walks into the house. Now, before someone twists my words, this isn't me saying women are terrible. Not at all. This is me letting women hear a conversation us men usually only have amongst ourselves. The reason we have this convo amongst ourselves is because when we do bring this up to y'all directly, the conversation usually gets deflected and it becomes about y'all. Good men, independent men need women who can step outside themselves for the sake of the relationship. 50-50 isn't always financial. Most men want to take care of their women. It's the respect, emotional support, appreciation, and peace. That's the real 50-50. No man wants to bend over backwards for a woman just to become a background character in his own relationship. And in a time where real connections are harder to find, a lot of good men are quietly withdrawing from the dating game. And that's just plain unfortunate because it's a lot of women that deserve good men. Just like women want men to level up, men need women to level up too. Equality means accountability on both sides. Nobody gets to pick and choose when equality applies and when it doesn't. At the end of the day, the independent man ain't asking for much, just peace, respect, and partnership. And when both people can bring that to the table, that's where relationships actually work. Welcome to the fucking philosophy, turning pain into perspective. Like, share, subscribe for more content. G Sinatra, I'm out.
I swear, show gas, don't need to blame me. I pass, you understand me.